Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we return to our House Gardener playthrough. We're going to start off today's episode by finding some marriages for our younger daughters that we've got. We've got plenty of young daughters who are still without a match, and our alliances have sort of dwindled over the years as some of our children have lost their partners or moved on to have other marriages, such as our eldest daughter, Queen Lysa of the Rock now. We still, unfortunately, cannot get that alliance, but we're only 5 away from it, so we are now friends with King Jaime. We are very, very close to being able to swindle this alliance, so hopefully soon we'll be able to get that. And this is our new granddaughter, Princess Fiona, who has got amazing diplomacy, so potential ward for us, as diplomacy is of course our main attribute. 22 now, which isn't too bad, but yeah, a lot of our other children are in need of brides now. I think Lord Gareth is Lord Garth, sorry, still Lord of the Florent lands with his Lady Nella, but I do want to have a look through their children, as they are actually our eventual heirs, aren't they? So we've got Elva Gardener, 10, decent Marshal, not overly amazing. Who's her Gardener? Beoni Florent, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible choice of guardianship. So let's see if we can offer a guardianship to her. Somebody with good Marshal. I don't really think we have anyone absolutely amazing ourselves, really, because we can't send her to Lord Peak, can we? So we don't really have anyone great either there, which is annoying when the courts, when your heirs do this, when you can't have any control. Well, Gardener, who's going to be eventually our Lord, he's got 7 Marshal. Does he have a Guardian? Yes, he does, and it's the same person, so that's an absolute waste yet again. We could always take him on ourselves, but our Marshal's not great at all, which is annoying. And he's got an intrigue education, actually. 5 intrigue. Rowdy, which is Marshal. Okay, so maybe not the worst. I think we do have some decent intrigue characters, so we could actually... No, they won't accept that, though, unfortunately. So we can't really do anything there either. What other grandchildren do we have? 2 more granddaughters. One who has the bleeder trait, but both too young to really amount to anything just yet. So our other children, how are they faring? Gawain obviously died at the age of 10. Garland Gardner has a daughter, Meredith Gardner, and it looks like his wife is with child yet again. Mern Gardner, he's the one who's been denounced, isn't he? Yes, and he's gone off to wherever he is. He's in Riverrun, which is interesting. It gives them a bit of a chance of a claim upon our lands. We've got Rohan Gardner, who's betrothed to Prince Grants of the Crown Lands. We have Jocelyn Flowers, who's betrothed to, yes, of course, Lord Fossoway. Maya Gardner Flowers, who is not yet betrothed to anyone. Decent stewardship, decent intrigue, decent learning. Who is her guardian? Stone Lord Titus Peak of Starpike. Probably not the best one that we could have child study a language against one of your courtiers or vassals. Okay. If we remove guardian, that's going to piss him off now, though, isn't it? We mainly want you for what sort of alliance powers we can get anyway, so let's have a look. What we can go for a Rowan or a Hightower, son of Lord Leighton. We do miss that Hightower alliance that we have lost, and there's also a Rowan who is the son of the Lord Rowan, so it's between those two. Hightower's possibly better, and we will get the alliance there, because that is a big loss, that alliance. Look at them with their 15,000 men. Insane. So we'll send that off and get that very important alliance back there in the south. So that was Maya Flowers. We've got Mina Gardner, who is betrothed to, oh yes, Aris Ambrose, and Maya Gardner, is that the one that we just did? I think it was. So then we have Meredith Gardner, who's 7, and wow, very, very decent stewardship. Okay, already. Who's your guardian? Oh yes, our wife, I remember, who does have, and she's got a friend as well, Manfred Meadowguard. So for you, the obvious choice would be Byron Rowan then, wouldn't it? That's of the same age. Wow, 12,000 men there as well. And that gets those two huge alliances back in our side and under our control for when we need them. I know that we can potentially create an alliance here, but we can't at the moment. There's the Hightower one back. He is 81 though, so there's a good chance we could lose that pretty quickly. That was one of his sons, wasn't it? Yeah, so we could keep it through siblings, I suppose. We don't actually have the alliance with the Fossways anymore, which means we can now declare war on them to take those claims. But instead of doing that just yet, I'm going to get some more claims first. I think it would be a good idea to get those so that we can try and take all of Orchard Way in one big swoop, and then that joins all our lands together up this mouth of the Mander and gives us a real strong foothold right in the most important area of the Reach. So let's fabricate a claim on Sugarbush, so that carries up our lands. You're still supporting our schemes to try and get the original Gardener crown back, which is good. You're still trying to gain control, domestic affairs. Although most of our lords do like us now, so we probably don't need you to be doing that. Yeah, collect taxes still, get that wealth in. So there's not really much else we need to be doing there at the moment. We have got some decent wealth actually. I think we were saving up for a second upgrade for our Summer Knights is what I was going for, wasn't it? I do want to get some more men-at-arms regiments once we can, but we'll have to wait for those. There was something else I was about to do that I can't remember. Flight of Fancy. The renowned inventor Mark has sought me out with a very odd petition, carrying a pair of wings made from wood and silk. Long have humans lusted to soar through the heavens, he says, and I have made calculations. I will prove that we can. Allow me to jump from the tallest tower of your castle, my lord, and I shall serve you faithfully afterwards. Unfortunately, my daughter Mina has learned of this and is begging me to let her see the aged scholar take flight. Now let's have a look at the aged scholar. Wow, the aged scholar is pretty incredible actually, isn't he? Let's be honest. All round, intelligent, shrewd, loyal, architect, astute, intellectual. See, let me have those wings. Yeah, we're not trying that. We'll allow him to do it. 60% chance of it succeeding, 40% chance that he dies. And our daughter could get melancholic or sadistic, or she could get brave if he succeeds. I hope he does succeed. I have actually had this event before. I think it was in our Grand series, and it did succeed. So the chances of it doing it twice, I really hope it does, because he would be a very, very useful courtier to have. So, and Mark flew. We gained 150 prestige, and our daughter gained the brave trait. So like that went really well. We had a 40% chance of something and a 20% chance of something, and it all went our way. Awesome. We've got the alliance now with House Rowan as well, which is excellent. We've just got a very, very nice new courtier who we should probably assign as the guardian of someone with that incredible learning. Let's see if we can get our brother. It was the other gardener, wasn't it? Stephen Gardner. Okay, Stephen Gardner. This is our brother's son. What's he like? Not overly amazing. Could we invite him to court as a knight? Not at the moment. He's heir to those ones, and it wasn't that. That's not what I wanted to do. It was this boy, wasn't it? Well, Gardner, can we offer him a guardian with that incredible learning? And they're not going to accept, and we can't use the family hook either, which is... that's rather annoying, because now he's going to probably end up pretty shit, and we've got no control over that. With them not being in our court, never mind. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. And hopefully there's plenty of life left in Lord Mern still. 51. Got some good traits, and your characters do tend to live quite old on CK3, don't they? You can get quite lucky and get to a pretty old age. Our traits ain't that great, really, for a 51-year-old. Normally by this point, your traits are a lot more impressive. Do we have, like, better council position members as well now? We'll keep our brother as our hand. Chancellor's actually pretty good, but he's not of high birth, really. There's no better options, though. A Master at Arms earns respect, which is nice. Do we have a better steward? Mark Werrell, Lord Andro, the Wayfarer of Rosewood, but you're a lord as well, so we're not really going to get... oh, they're both the same in stewardship as well. We do have a siege leader there, though, I just see, which is good. Oh, pardon me. Marshal, I very much doubt we've got anyone better than Lord Titus. No. Spymaster is still you. Yep, you're still by far the best one, and our Septon's our Septon. Pretty sure we still can't have an Admiral. Now that we're making more money, we could probably go for some more of these core tier things at some point, but they do cost a lot of money, so for the moment I'm not going to bother with them, but I would like to at some point. Social manipulation. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal, Master Cassander, has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. Mocking his bothersome nature will shut him up. He should have tasks which are impossible to complete. Loses 15% opinion of us. You failed to manipulate him. Petition, you pay homage. Enter. No. Won't be doing any of those. Is that 5%? Well, it's not 5%, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's 109 now again because we've got too many alliances. That's a shame that we can't get that Lannister alliance. I think it's because we're not a big enough house at the moment. But Hightower and Rowan that we've just gained joined together are probably the same power, or if not more powerful than that. Anyway, with Lady Meredith's diligent administration of my household finances, there is more gold at the end of this season than expected. How shall we put it to best use, husband? Host a magnificent dinner party to the delight of all. All vassals gain 20% opinion of you. Every courtier gains a 20% opinion of you. That might not be too bad. Invest the money, which will upset us because we're greedy, and the control level will change by 10 though, but I don't want to go against how our player is. If there's one thing money can buy, it's eyes and ears. You gain increased defenses for 5 years. You lose 19% stress because you're deceitful. Or let's save it for now. Well, we're making plenty of money. Let's host a dinner party because we haven't done anything like that in a while. And that's going to improve all of our vassals' opinions as well. And I've just noticed that we've got a decent amount of wealth again now. So we can now, I believe... No, wow, we're still missing 159 gold. Wow, it is hella expensive to... upgrade these. Some are nice, isn't it? We'll wait though because I do want to get them. I imagine they're very good in battle. So, but once we get Orchard Way, yeah, that's a huge chunk of the central reach that we've got. What I did want to do was this Lord of this Sunny Point wasn't massively impressive, was it? So Lord Titus, why is your host currently raised? Defending against Lord Alaric of Sage Crown in the Free Captives. Can we offer to aid him in this war? Friend, offer ward, offer guardianship. No. Demand surrender in vassal war. Oh no, not going to do that. What I was going to do is actually grant you the title of this land. Torrin Peak, I do want to get the Ambroses back, but as for the Lordship of Bendlington, whose claimants were, I believe, the Hutchinsons, I don't think we could land you. He won't come to our court, so I don't think he's overly important. Are they a Canon house? I don't really recognise them, to be honest, so I'm going to give it to Lord Peak. He has been very, very useful to us. So we'll grant him that title. There we go. Gives him more land. And now has the Lordship of Bendlington. Empty council position. We need a new Chancellor. I must have been a vassal in that land then. That's fine though, because we've got more powerful lords here. We've got Lord Pelos of Greenseed, who we can assign to that role instead now, which is fine. But as for this land, I do want to still give this to House Ambrose, just because I really like House Ambrose. So I don't want to see House Ambrose unlanded. Let's see if we can actually invite any of them to court. I know our daughter is betrothed to one who isn't coming up on the actual claims. Arthur Lousey's son, wasn't it? Still won't come to court, so it's annoying that you can't grant the titles to him, but his son is almost of age, so hopefully we can then invite him and grant him the land. He is unlanded in Pentos, so too far away from us to negotiate with at present. And it looks like the peak. Oh no, that's actually quite scarily close. Your vassal Lord Gelson created the Loyalist faction. Child of my dynasty, my daughter-in-law Alla has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Gardner dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. Gawain Gardner. Yes, he's nothing impressive about him yet, but at least it is another male in the Gardener line. As I lean over the map in the council chamber, a sudden creak turns my head towards the door. My daughter Meredith appears in the hallway and walks into the room. You're a good daughter. We lose some stress from it, which is nice. Our acquaintance Arana died. Was that our spy master? It was our spy master. So now we need a new spy master. Do we have anybody of use? Our lover? Yeah, let's assign our lover to the role. Why not? And yep, she's still supporting our scheme, which is fine. And Mina now needs a educator. Diplomacy, education. Can we take her on ourselves? Pretty sure that we have room for that. We've actually lost inactive accolades, the Pride of Aldenley or the Knights of the True. I prefer this one. We need to appoint somebody to this. Our Knight Anders, why not? Gains the Lancer attribute. No, all allowed. We do have a few knights now, don't we? We gained that one in the last episode who was pretty decent, who we could use to actually try and invite some people to court. Who was Heston Bull again? Trying to remember who you were. Are you one of our knights? You're not too bad actually. You're already married though, so it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure that who was that knight from the last episode? Or it could have been more than one episode ago now actually. It was the travelling hedge knight. It was actually pretty impressive, wasn't he? We've got quite a few prisoners as well. We need to look into doing something about. Could have just gone and clicked Marshall, couldn't I? And that would have found him a lot more. It's not you. He wasn't that old. It wasn't Anders, who is decent, but was it Kenwick? No, he's too old. I'm pretty sure he wasn't that old. Ah, was it you? Tristan Blackiston. Yes, it was you. Let's find you a spouse. We'll go with some inheritable traits just because we can't get alliances or anything like that from you, so we may as well try and breed some beastly knights, hadn't we? A genius, but she's way too old. We've got any strong one? We've got Sam Dornish with the genius trait, which could be interesting. 28 as well, so not too old. She could still give you some heirs, hopefully. Let's go from age, actually. And go above the ones who are very young. Beautiful, loads of beautiful traits. You with the hail trait, which might not be too bad. Hail trait. Is there anyone with Herculean or robust? No, hail. Ah, here we go. A harborman from the north with the Amazonian trait, which might not be too bad. And then we've got a Sandornish with the robust trait, which is closer by, so it would make more sense, I suppose. Then we've got this one, a Reachman with the genius trait. We'll go with her. Now it's just about getting that wealth back up. How far off we of being able to upgrade this? Greetings, my modest liege. I accept your proposal. Perfect. 136 gold still. It's actually insane how expensive they are. To the modest man, I proud through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the lordship. You are the rightful lord of the lordship of Sugarbrush. 57 gold as well is like incredibly cheap for that, which is nice. So let's. Ooh, what's going on up here? There's a bit of a war kicking off in the Orchard Way as we speak, which is interesting. But we will first move you to get a claim on the Lordship of New Barrel. But yeah, what's going on here? Oh, they're not actually at war with anyone, so I don't know what war we've got going on. Neutral army from Ashford. Who are they at war with? Attacking Stone Lord Titus Peak. Oh, okay. So the Ashfords are helping out in that war. It's very annoying that we can't offer to help him in this war. That's fine. Let's get things underway. Only a couple more lordships to claim there, and we can go and take those lands. Work our way up around the Mander. It'd be nice to get everything around the Mander, and that can be our kingdom for now. We can go for independence because we'll be strong enough to do it. We've been invited to a hunt, but we'll stay away from that for now because we're not stressed at all. We've got 4 stress and that is it, so we haven't got to worry about that. We've kept that well under control. You can lawfully imprison your vassal, Lord Alekin. What for? Is a known criminal excommunicated, allowing you to imprison him. The Dark Cave. One of the children at court, Lyman, had taken the wooden sword of a younger boy and thrown it into the nearby cave. My daughter was there and saw it all happen. Mina flew into a fit of rage and beat Lyman bloody. This didn't help the younger boy, who started crying even more. It seems that Mina has trouble controlling her anger. Lyman needed to pay for what he had done. She gets the wrathful trait, that's fine. We gain 37 gold in additional taxes, which is nice. I was able to fetch a secret Elbert tries to protect at Lord Man's court. That's fine for now. We can pardon your vassal, Lord Ekelin. Right, so where's he the actual lord of? This land up here. Because we could imprison him. Grows closer to forming a rivalry with you. Lady Meredith with red front will get upset. We've got no chance of it succeeding either. Let's just pardon him then to just to make him like us more. Why not? It won't upset anyone else, so we may as well make our vassal more fond towards us if it's not going to hurt us in any other way. I don't think we've got any new decisions or such that we can make. Your acquaintance Sylvina died. Oh, prisoner died in my dungeon. That's our sister-in-law. Whoopsie. Never mind. Could invite some more knights, I suppose. See if we can get ourselves some decent ones. We've got loads of prestige, and if we find a decent 1 or 2, we can hire them into our court. Same with debutantes. I suppose we might be able to get some awesome nobles. Nobles are summoned to visit your court. Why not? See if we can get some decent ones of those to come to us. And let's go for debutants as well. Let's see if we can get ourselves some really impressive courtiers and such in our court, just to expand things slightly. Debutants have arrived. Talented debutants have been gathered from across the realm and presented before you. After careful consideration, the court has come to the consensus that the most qualified to join your court would be among Sansara, Rohan, or Dina. So we've got you, who are chaste, authoritative, and callous, but an elusive shadow. You're from the Reach. We have Rohan Balirot, who is brave, fickle, generous, and an intricate web weaver. And then we have Dinah Furrows, who is an intricate web weaver, chaste, forgiving, and authoritative. Ooh. You're all very similar, really, aren't you? You've got the best intrigue trait. You're also chaste and authoritative, but you are callous, but that gives you extra intrigue bonus, so I think you would be the best of the 3. Talented nobles have been gathered from across the realm and presented before you. After careful consideration, the court has come to the consensus that the most qualified to join your court would be among Imri, Perimore, or Morgan. Let's have a look then. So we've got Imri Hayard, who is an indulgent wastrel, just, greedy, and lazy. Pretty shit, to be honest. Perimore, who is reckless, a brilliant strategist, temperate, impatient, and brave. He's not too bad. Quite like the sigil as well, to be fair. Or Morgan Chetwood, who is an insightful thinker, arrogant, gluttonous, and compassionate. We'll go for the middle guy, and hopefully we'll get some decent knights. Let's arrange a marriage for you. Let's go for someone with an inheritable trait. Haven't got someone in our court. Could we not marry you to the girl who's just come to court, actually? Because that would be a decent match, actually. Or is she not actually at court? Oh, look at Floris Tarley, our granddaughter with the intelligent trait. Missed that one, didn't we? And we've done Anders Tarley, who he would be the heir to the Reach now. Not the Reach, the... Oh my god, I've completely forgot what the name of the freaking West March. I imagine he'll be the heir. Yeah, primary heir is Anders Tarley, who is vengeful, sadistic, pensive, but intelligent. So 2 of the children have inherited that, and then their sibling is going to be a Princess of the Rock, so we do still have this alliance, don't we? No, we lost the alliance with the Tarleys, didn't we? Of course we did, because Samwell died. And Randall Tarley is still going somehow. A knight has arrived at our court. Ellard Barrelrot. Didn't we just have a Ballarot a minute ago? Trained fighter, peasant leader, organizer, dutiful commander, impatient, sadistic, brave. He's okay. Not too sure about the peasant host stuff, so we'll leave that for now. But he's not bad for a first one to arrive. Could probably do better, but we could do worse. Gains the Besieger attribute. Maraco Manaris. Oh, that was the... Yeah, I remember you. Your old foe, Arthur Ambrose, has died. Means that you are now... Oh, but we can't invite you to court, which is really annoying because you're in Pentos. It's so frustrating that we can't freaking get you to come back. You're the heir to the freaking Ambrose line. There isn't any other Ambroses other than you. Where are you? Oh, I've got a John Ambrose, who is in Lord Randall's court, which is interesting that there is him so close. We can offer guardianship to him, but they're not going to allow him to come to our court. That's interesting that he's right next door, though. Very interesting. At least there is another Ambrose, yeah, another Ambrose around if need be. We need a worthy successor for this. Is there anyone that we can have? Not really. What's this that we've been invited to? Another hunt. We're too busy. Task aborted. Stone Lord Titus Peak of Starpike can no longer continue with increased control in county. Has he been imprisoned? No, he's just at war. He is winning his war at least. Who's his wife? Oh, running. Okay. At least we gave him some extra land, so we can give him some more manpower. And we have a claim upon New Barrel, which is perfect. So we're not far off now. What have we got left? We got that one, we got that one. So there's 2 left to get. I suppose if we go for the capital, we'll get the High Lordship, hopefully. I know. Once we've got that, we can go to war with the Fossways, which is going to be interesting. He's the Master at Arms of the Reach as well. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. As an active and enthusiastic child, it is no surprise that Rohan has done well with her studies of war and combat. She has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and the management of armies. It's a shame that she will never command armies. She's betrothed to House Baratheon. They grow up so fast. We can now send off that proposal, and they will not accept, which is interesting. Oh. When did Robert Baratheon die? Oh, okay. You're Prince Grant's son of King Robert, but for some reason Storm King Wallace gets to say so. You're actually in court there, and they're not willing to accept. 991 will only accept if total is positive. Grant Baratheon's faith does not allow polygamous marriage. Is he already wed? Rohan Gardner. What? I'm not really sure what's gone on there. It looks like she's already got married then. Yeah, spouse. Okay, whatever. That's just the game bugging out slightly. That's fine. At least they are wed. And we have been invited to King Jamie's Grand Tournament, but we won't partake. We're not really a tawny knight, are we? A new knight has arrived, though. Robin, who is a military engineer and a skilled tactician. Not a knight, though, is he? But to recruit him to court, 72 gold. We do need a military engineer in our court. Brave as well, skilled tactician. Yeah, we'll take him on, even though he isn't a knight. But yeah, we'll take him on. As their lord, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion? We'll go for the dread. It works every time. Being invited to a lot of stuff, but we're too busy, I'm afraid. We're not going to be wasting gold. Faction created against you. Loyalist faction. New diplomacy perk. Awesome. I think we are getting closer to offer vassalization acceptance plus 20. True ruler. Nice. So we'll take that. Oh, great. We're going to lose that alliance expired with the High Towers again because Lord Leighton has died. So are you... Who is the new Lord of Old Town? Lord Alador, the White Tower of Old Town. Can we form an alliance? Propose an alliance with you? No. Okay, so we've lost our best alliance. Still got the Rowans. Still got the Rowans, so we'll see how that goes. Faction targeting you has disbanded. Let's have a look at some factions, actually. Okay. My lord, I was able to fetch a secret from Beoni. Yeah, not too interested in it at the moment. And we have been invited to be the Chancellor of the Reach again, the Hand of the King. Fair enough. We'll accept just for no reason other than we may as well. How much do I need now to improve this? 93 gold, so we're not too far off. How much are some of... Oh wow, we've got it already. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the lordship of Cider Crossing. All that is missing is one little bribe. See it done. And Randall Tarley has now died. Task finished. A new knight has arrived. Norman. Skilled fighter. Quick. Dutiful captain. Blade mat. Yes, 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 yes. Definitely. An expensive one, but definitely. We're not actually knighted, are we, either? Just realising we're not... Oh, no, we are a knight. We are a knight. So can we... Can we offer to knight old Norman? Because, yes, offer knighthood, because he should be a knight, really. So we will offer him his knighthood. We knighted Norman. Nice. Negotiate an alliance with Lord Anders. Yes, now we can get that alliance back with the West March, which is nice. A very good alliance to have. Perfect. Our grandson. Yeah, how much are some of these other men-at-arms regiments? Could get some bowmen. Would be handy to have some bowmen, I suppose, or just normal armoured horsemen. Neighbouring ruler lost a war. That's fine. Doesn't really concern us. We do want to get that last claim, though, don't we? On Appleton. And that's the whole High Lordship, then, that we can go and swoop in and try and take. Declare war to all of our claims, yeah. It's annoying that we can't just offer him vassalization, I don't think, in any way. 66,000 men we can muster, though, with our allies. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. Despite always seeming to seek authority and order, Jocelyn has not become as proficient as expected in the administration of lands and people. Few would be impressed by her understanding of the subject, but she has at least developed a sound grasp of the basic management that grow quick, and she's getting married to Quentin Fosselway, which is interesting. Is he the heir to the Fosselway lands? No, he is the Lord's brother, who could soon be the Lord. If we have our way. Can we invite him to court? He will not accept, but you may be the future lord with our daughter, which gives us some great power, doesn't it? To have we'll have a grandchild ruling here, grandchild ruling here, daughter, son-in-law, so eventually a grandchild ruling here as well. Same for Golden Grove. So yeah, we're gonna have some very, very powerful sons. And the betrothed can marry, which does result in an alliance. An alliance that I don't want, that we'll take it. I don't think we actually get hurt by breaking alliances for war, though, do we? Because of our diplomacy traits. I think we can get away with it. But we've still got to get one more claim anyway, so we'll wait. We'll wait for that anyway. And then we can start getting claims on these lands. Knight tutelage. I would like your courtier. Oh, and that like disappeared straight away. We won't go on the hunt. Okay. I've got over 7,000 men within our land now, which is nice. More plagues going. Loyalist faction. A shadow over Highgarden. Let's have a look. A walk through Highgarden reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived. And in this once thriving metropolis. Oh, it's so annoying. They're like constant. Summon the Maester, and let's see what he can do. A soft approach is best. Let's see if that can work. And wonderful. Our Maester does it yet again. Our daughter, Jocelyn Flowers, has fallen ill, which is not good. But my daughter-in-law, Alla, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Gardner dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. He will actually be a gardener, won't he, as well? Warren Gardner. What's his brother called? Gawain. Let's go for Mern after ourselves. May you grow strong and wise. We should now have enough money, I think, as well to finally do. No, we're still missing. My God, it is horrendously expensive. I would like for your courtier, Archon Willem, to be the squire of Lord Garth. Okay. We make money insanely quickly now, which is amazing. Arlen is no longer our Maester. He has died, so we need a new Maester. Okay, decision. Can we send for a Maester from the Citadel? Send a Raven to Old Town. The family craft. I'm just finishing up the day's business in my council chamber when my lover, Lady Meredith, saunters in with her niece, Mira. Eagerly at her heels, I put down the ledger I was just reading, knowing no good can come from this unexpected visit. Meredith hesitantly remarks upon my appearance. My lover, you are a mighty and powerful lord, but some do not yet give you the respect you deserve. You need something to demonstrate your authority. My niece could smith a fine set of irregular that would reflect your status. Sponsor her and see how her creation will improve your mood. It's high time I garner some respect, but we are greedy. We've not a penny to spare on such luxuries, but we could form a rivalry with our lover, so we're going to have to take a bit of stress to keep... Oh, it's not our lover, it's our wife, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to have to do it, but if we can get ourselves something nice. I've prowled through documents of both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material. See it done. There we go, that is our claim upon that land, and our new Maester is a Dornishman. Not something you want in the Reach. Gardener, insightful thinker, calm, forgiving, compassionate. Terrible learning. But you get what you are given, and that's more of our money now just disappeared, but that's fine, we make it that quick. And we can now declare war upon you, which will... Declare war breaks the alliance, but we won't need the alliance once you're our vassals anyway. Press all of our claims. So we spent 250 prestige. You gain a tapped an ally for 3 years. You break your alliance with Lord Elbin, son of Wolves of Orchard Way. He loses 25% opinion of his. Attacking vassals. Lord Titus joins Lord Mace, Lord Mel, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We've got to take this land. We can't offer you vassalization, so we're going to take our land this way instead. And Lord Peak has joined on our side, which is nice. How much manpower? He's got 3 allies, 12,000 men. We've got 15,000 men. But we do have our many allies. We're, of course, going to call up the Tarleys because they are right next door. And will bring us a hell of a lot of manpower into this war. Do we still have the alliance with you? I don't think we do we? No. That was one of our earlier ones, wasn't it? We do have the Rowans if needed. Could call those up. We've got the Florence as well, who are quite nearby. So we may as well call the Florence in as well. Call to war. And we will leave it at that. That should be more than enough to deal. Your dishonour comes at a cost. You lose a level of fame. That's fine. We'll have more than enough fame as a king. King of the Mander. Vassal taken prisoner. Enemy ally joins, enemy ally joins, enemy ally joins. What does that leave the manpowers at now? Still puts us 15,000 ahead, so that is perfectly fine. Let's march our way straight into the lands to take that capital then. Huge amount of manpower. We do have our siege weapons as well now. Who do we have leading this? We have Stone Lord Titus Peak. Do we have him leading the host? We've got Lord Andrew of Wayfarer of Rosewood, who is a siege leader and an organizer, so we can move quicker. Yeah, he's not got as much martial, but he's got better traits than Lord Peak, so we'll put him in charge and get these sieges out of the way a little bit quicker. I do like to slow things down just while we're at war, so that we can keep an eye on things. Where are the Fossways marching off to? They're chasing the Florent host. That's fine, you can distract them, Florence, while we pick away that. Wow, siege this land down incredibly quickly with those siege weapons and the siege trait. An inappropriate exchange. My daughter Mina seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Afterwards, she couldn't stop talking about the feelings that locking eyes with one of the younger servants had caused in her. Oh, you rascal. She's coming of age. Yeah, we don't want to gain stress, and she seems a bit of a wayward spirit anyway, so let's keep going with that, and we can pay a ransom to get our vassal back. They won't accept that anyway because we're currently at war. That's fine. We'll get our vassal back at some point. Let's siege down this land. 2 more provinces here to siege down. Or do we just go straight for the barrels? We can siege down pretty quick actually, can't we? So should we station some besiegers here and we'll move on to the next one. The 290 that is sieging that down have got another siege leader in charge of them, so we've got our siege leader here. Inspiration, a wife's touch. I spot my wife Meredith chattering excitedly to Miria, listing ideas and suggestions. My metalsmith is barely concealing her contempt, clearly annoyed at my spouse's interference. My wife must be heard. Come, darling, let's leave it to the expert, which gains her opinion of us, but it's going to be lower quality if we don't, so yeah. Leave her alone, woman. Let her get on with her job. Now, is this a hard one to siege down? It appears to be, so yes. So we will move on to Sugarbush instead. But Highgarden is now under siege, so let's take our main army and march westward. We've got to relieve the siege upon Highgarden. Can't let our capital get taken. Those 288 men, though, can return to the siege that they were doing, which the peaks are taking care of for us anyway. Where's our main host? Here. March westward. Hopefully our allies come with us. The wine merchant, while passing through the market of Highgarden, a wine merchant catches my attention. It appears he has a large selection of vintage wines for sale. He inquires as to whether I would like to purchase a keg of his finest arbor gold for a fair price. Splendid deal, 20 gold for a thing, a poor imitation. You clearly can see this is a poor attempt to sell a fake. Not today, I think. We can clearly see that it is poor, so we may as well do that and gain the prestige. We need our allies to march with us. We can't attack the host at Highgarden without, and it looks like they are marching away now, which is fine. Greenwall is under siege instead. That's fine, as long as Highgarden isn't under siege, that's fine. Can't afford for Highgarden to fall. Greetings, lordmen of Highgarden. I have heard good things about you, and I am interested in starting a written conversation. I hope this letter finds you willing, for I am waiting for your swift reply. Lord Hewitt. Okay. One morning, as I am getting ready to face the day, my daughter Mina approaches me. Father, we found this while exploring the Northern Tower yesterday. You should have it. Much obliged. 45 gold. Thank you very much, darling. Thank you very much indeed. Where are the Fossways marching off to now? Okay. They're leaving Highgarden alone, which is the main thing. We can now bring our 200 troops to join the main host. The Tarleys are going to join us as well. Do we go into battle? Everyone's going to now join us. Do we go to battle or do we continue to siege? I think we're going. Let's merge the armies, which is now 20,000 strong. Yeah, we're going to have to chase them down, aren't we? Let's go for it. Let's chase the Fossways down. Greetings, Lord Men of Highgarden. Thank you for your swift response. I'm looking forward to your correspondence. Please, I implore you, pick the first subject for us to discuss. Let's discuss the finer points of etiquette. But we will end the episode here and continue with the war against House Fossilway in the next episode, guys. So, thank you all so much for watching as always. I really do hope that you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.